That was
really
so dramatic.
Yeah. I didn't even flinch. Neither was flinch.
That was so late. Like, as I was moving, I'm like, you're in bed.
Whoa! You guys!
The cameras are broken for this episode. No one gets to see Jackie. Ready to go?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Welcome to KFC Radio on the Barstool Sports Network. You are about to listen to the most efficient podcast in the history of podcasting. We've run rehearsals. We've run we've already done this podcast. We've already done it. The tech didn't work. If we had audio, we would have a great drop of 15-year-old Steve is manning the computer for the first time right now. And we tell him, don't worry. If the audio messes up, it's fine. Everyone gets one. It was definitively not his fault. It is 100%.
100,000%.
He doesn't believe that.
No, it was not his fault.
Pavs and Jackie have said it. The control room has said it. Steve did nothing wrong. He just happened to be the captain of the Titanic when an iceberg popped up.
I just got rocked until like 15 in the first inning, and I got to come back.
It was nothing you did, but we're here. We're back. One thing that has happened, we can do one thing new off the top.
Okay.
Nate, go LFG Nate, whatever. Main event Nate, that is the hashtag. We're rooting for Nate. Nate is 20 people from the money at the World Series of Poker. I think he has like $800,000, which doesn't really mean anything because you can't cash out. But he's doing great. He's killing it. We're all cheering Nate on. He and Dave continue to be at their never-ending war. Nate's been great. Nate tweeted that he's been blocking anyone who doesn't like him. He's calling them ops.
I love it. I love when he calls people ops.
It's hilarious for a 35-year-old man to use the term ops, especially Nate.
Nate is almost like one of those people, like he gets a pass on it somehow. Like it is so absurd for you to be using this word that it kind of works.
Yeah.
Like if you said ops, that would be crazy.
If I said ops, it would be insane. But it works for Nate, and he said he quote tweeted someone and said someone was complimenting him, and he said, "This is the way ops get blocked." Dave Portnoy quote tweeted that and said, "Soft," or "so soft," or whatever, always soft. Nate replied to that with, "You once sent a company-wide email saying we have to be nice to each other. Maybe sit this one out." It is. I don't know if we've ever talked about that. It is the craziest email I've ever received in the history of Barstool Sports. Dave then quote tweeted Nate's and said only for people who make money for charity cases or something like that. That we might have touched on it now that I think about it, but that email to this day stuns me. It's probably like 4. No,
3. It was like 2.5 years ago.
2.5, 3 years ago.
Yeah.
It was great. And it was crazy because it was about objectively the meanest person in this company. It's like everyone has to be nice to Hannah. And I don't know Hannah very well. We've spoken on occasion. I don't even know if she still works here. I think she does. I
think she does.
Mini golf thing.
Yeah.
Sending a company-wide email that we all have to be nice. Well, I don't even think anyone was being mean. I think like she started the Mean Girls thing, right?
That's where it all. I think it was Caitlin Walker situation where they were not being nice to Caitlin Walker. Or
they were being mean to Caitlin Walker.
Yeah, which is the most insane person in the world to be mean
Who's
to.
the fucking nicest person.
Crazy.
I've said this privately to Caitlin and to other people. I don't know if I ever said it publicly. If we did a draft where we could pull back people from Barstool from Chicago and make them work here again.
Yeah.
I have a good relationship with I think everybody at Chicago. I like everybody. I would take Caitlin Walker 1-1 without a fucking second heartbeat. Like
I completely agree.
It would be like it wouldn't even use the full clock. It would be like Barstool New York's on the clock. Caitlin Walker.
Yep.
No, nobody's better at the job than Caitlin Walker.
She's better than Dave at her job.
We've worked with people who weren't Caitlin Walker in Caitlin Walker's field, and I cried. I was like, just let me talk to Caitlin. Let Caitlin handle this.
She has 0 questions too. She doesn't need to know what you need your flight move for.
Yeah.
She's G.
I got it. She goes, Caitlin, can you do this? Done. Bang.
Yeah.
She is the best employee at this company. So yes, I think some people maybe came to her defense. Just a crazy email, and I forget if we've talked about it or not, but that was also like the height of Penn. I don't know about height, but in during the reign of Penn.
Yeah.
And it was like what are we doing as a company moment? Where it's like everyone's gotta be nice to each other. All like since the fuck when? But anyway, that happened. Next up. What did I say was first up? New York Times. New York. hey, New York fucking Times. When you put
Just
out
like
a new
we
game,
did in rehearsal, guys.
Yeah. When you put out a new game, Strands, their new game is awesome. When you put out a new game, you have to have an archive because now I can only play once a day. That's fucking bullshit. I want to go play all the Strands. Today was a hard one. Today was Never Neverland. Well, not Never Neverland. That's Michael Jackson's. Today was Neverland. And I don't know all the places there, but it was a fun game. Whatever. That topic's done. Next topic.
What do we do?
I didn't actually know that I didn't hear the archive thing that you said last time. I agree with that. I love that the mini has
Yeah.
Go back to whatever.
I didn't know they had archives. That's opening up a new door
You
for
have
me.
to pay for the archive.
Okay.
So if you don't pay, you probably don't have access to it.
It's so embarrassing for you. How is Oreo 55 doing?
Yeah.
Let's see. Today it probably wasn't so good. Today there were a lot of Asian words on the mini. By a lot, I mean 2. Well, actually, not.
Are you okay with that?
Well, I just don't know. Like it was like I'll look at today's mini. It was nothing Asian. The
Connections yesterday was pretty hard, I think.
Okay, so Japanese writing system based on Chinese characters. Kanji. I didn't know that. K-A-N-J-I. Then this one was fruit that may be served with sticky rice. Mango. But sticky rice had me thinking it was going to be some kind of Asian food that I didn't know about.
Yeah.
But I guess the mango is to an extent. I know about it, but is mango Asian? I don't know. Whatever.
I mean, I got that pretty fast.
And then spicy mustard. But that's just Dijon, which I should have had. But my brain was in Asian stuff mode. So because I saw those other two clues.
That's tricky. That's not fair by them.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
So it was a tough one. I don't know how I can view, solve puzzle. Okay.
I think
I don't know how to check. Oh, see my leaderboard. Came in dead last today.
Nice.
Came in dead last yesterday. Nope. Came in second yesterday. Dead last Monday. Dead last Sunday.
Who do you play
Dead
against
last
again?
Saturday. Dead last Friday. Dead last Thursday.
Are you averaging last? It looks like it.
Sure it is. Second on dead last
What's your
Tuesday.
time normally?
I'm usually like probably in 40 seconds range.
Oh, wow. That's good.
42, 45, 2 minutes, 5 seconds.
Jesus,
Saturday was a tough one.
How long does it take them?
It's always within a few seconds. Like they're probably mid 30s, high 30s.
Wow. Okay.
Why, you want to join the league?
No, I absolutely don't want to.
Okay. New York Times topics done. Was that 3 minutes? It's gonna be a 40-minute podcast. Next up was
Jackie's weekend.
Jackie's weekend.
Nothing.
Next up. Didn't get tan, though. You did not get a tan.
Shut up.
I'm pissed that you threw a sweatshirt on, too, because I had a couple comments about what you were wearing before.
Yeah, because I looked at a camera and I looked like I came straight from church.
It was very blousy.
It is a blouse. But you know what? It's like I wore this top before, A in Santa Barbara and B with sandals. It's better. But for some reason, like when I had it on today, like as I was leaving, I was rushing and I was kind of like, you look.
You were dressed like Florence
great.
Pugh and Don't Worry, Darling. That's what she wore every day.
I mean, yeah, like it's a blouse and it like I don't know. It wasn't doing what it did before. It looked exceptionally what?
Did you not hang out in the sun? Like,
do I look that pale?
You look pretty pale.
I did hang out.
Particularly next to Paz. Paz is fucking Italian, and you're a little red.
Get it.
I'm a little red. But this is probably the palest you've been, and we're in like the height of summer right now.
Things going okay?
I feel like I looked like I have like a light glow. I feel like
I don't know if those are the words I'd use, Jack.
Okay.
Have you ever seen like a Polish dinner? Everything's kind of like it's like a potato and a gray sausage and like it's just all like.
Okay, you know what? Oh wow. Okay, hold on. I think
That's also not great lighting. That's also not great
It
lighting.
has to be the light. Also, here's what it is, you guys. I normally have fake tanner on.
Right.
I haven't been putting on fake tanner.
Right. So you're
because I was just like I just got a nice natural. but then I'm realizing it probably was a little bit of fake tanner still, and I'm actually disguising myself as a pale, like, I'm probably paler than I really. I get it. Okay.
Can I make a comment about your self tanner for a second?
Yeah.
So like
when you get yours ready.
when Jackie's in out of order sketches and I'm color grading, I have to like specifically change your color tones because when I put like a filter over it, it just you look like an Oompa Loompa. And I can't do you like that. You're my dog, so I can't do it. But it's a pain in the ass. Let me tell you.
I would. That's fair.
Like when I find out you're being in a sketch, like I roll my eyes and I'm stressed out. Like this is gonna cost me like 3 hours.
Is it that bad?
Yeah.
When I was in 6th grade, when I was in 8th grade, we had like our 8th grade graduation, and I got a spray tan for that, which is crazy that I got a spray tan in 8th grade in retrospect. But it was like the most orange spray tan I've ever had, and every time all the guys I walked by, I guess they all had like talked to each other about how orange I was, so every one of them would sing the Oompa Loompa song. And I have PTSD from that. So thank you for bringing that back up.
Got it? No worries.
When I was in high school once for Halloween, I was Willy Wonka, and a girl I was like, whatever at the time, was my Oompa Loompa, but we couldn't find any face paint.
Yeah.
So we got orange icing that would just lick off her face.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
What a dream.
Not the reaction I was expecting.
Anyway, Jackie doesn't have a tan.
Oh, at one time I actually accidentally jerked off with Jergens, with the self-tanning Jergens. Orange dick for like 2 weeks. I woke up the next morning, I was like, what? I was 14.
Your dick was doing blackface.
Where'd you find it?
My parents' cabinet. I don't know.
Oh. Well.
I ran out of personal lotion, so I just ran in there, saw lotion, woke up, orange dick.
Steve, do you have any comments on Jackie's appearance?
No. Steve, what did you say?
No.
Favorite. Instant favorite.
If you just like went against the wall like that. We'd be like, is Jack?
I'm gonna show him blackface tomorrow.
Like, go ahead, Jackie. I thought you was doing the show today. You have to close your eyes.
That doesn't even make sense. What wall? You're saying a white wall?
This, like, it's just like you're not like white. You're just like a gray.
Beige.
You're like a beige gray.
Yeah.
Yeah. A skin tone, I suppose.
It's like that wall over there.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
God, yeah. It would be hard to find you there.
Well, I'm happy that we're doing this.
I'm happy we did this again. We did this whole bit.
Yeah, we only briefly touched on Jackie's color.
Yeah, well,
You look like a bowl of oatmeal.
Wait, like what is it exactly?
Jackie, cream of wheat nickels.
Okay, like this lighting. So like what I'm seeing in this camera right now,
Like,
definitely not great.
There's an iPad over there.
But in person, don't answer that. Don't answer that. I'm saying
In person, it looks like you're about to go rob a bank. Like you put like a pantyhose over your face. Okay. Like this sock right here. If you had this sock,
stop. We don't have to like. This is gonna be like all 45 minutes of the podcast. Can we like?
Yeah, I'm
make
seeing if
fun
I
of-
can help you. Oh no, that's low. It's the most orange it goes. We can make Jackie
I'm
way
not
more
only-
pale if we
Stop,
did that.
stop.
I wonder if that's just making her blue or pale. I don't know.
Can we make fun of Pavs' appearance right now?
sure. What do you got?
Say something. Actually, I mean, I'm probably the tannest I've ever been.
Yeah, Paz is tan. Paz, I was watching The Social Network over the weekend. I was like, damn, that was like Paz.
No, you guys, I've never seen somebody like
wait.
drool over Pavs more than you and Kevin sitting in these chairs. We made fun of like, what was it? The Rap Boy Summer? Like you guys, when I was going over, it's like you guys, Tan's just like, he's just got that sexy floppy hair.
Andrew Garfield kept smiling. Every time he'd smile in particular, it's like a flat smile. Is very Paz. So
I was telling Pabs that there's like this really hot guy in my building, and he came in and like I've talked to him like a few times, like I don't know him, and like he had just come back from Montauk. Apparently, I was like, oh, like where'd you come back from? And he was like, Montauk. I was like, you look red, and like then he was like, oh. Do I? And I was like, oh my god, why did I say that? And then, like instantly, like when like after you just say one thing and then like everything you say after that is like, I was just, oh my god, I literally,
in your head still.
I'm in my head. Everything I said was weird. I was like, as soon as he left the elevator, like the cameras will catch it. I'm like, oh my god, I keep having PTSD from that. Like I keep thinking about that. Anyways, so.
What if when you were like, you are red, he was like, you look like a cardboard box.
Can we move on to the next subject?
He's like, yeah, I was outside. Have you just not gone out for the last week?
You know what, Jackie really would blend in with the sand, honestly.
Yeah,
if you lay down in the
if you
sand,
went to the beach.
You're literally the color pink. You're literally the color pink.
Yeah, but I'm always the color pink. It's just me, baby.
I know, but like, this is why I'm fucking orange. Like, there's no in between, I guess. I'm gonna Ryan Reynolds.
You're the color of the Who's the Biggest Asshole box.
Yeah.
No, you guys can have
fun. Okay, that topic is done for now.
Until
we think of another good one. The next topic we did was
Pabs's.
Was it
something
in between my weekend?
Yeah, we did. Did we do Sketches Gay?
No, we didn't do Sketches.
Oh, no, we didn't do that.
Sketches Gay. That's a thing, I guess. I don't guess.
He's so sweet about it.
Yeah, I was saying on the rundown that I've met Sketch. Pavs and I met Sketch very briefly. I didn't know who he was at the time. I knew he was a person of sorts. I knew he was doing Jerry After Dark, but really brief interaction. Really nice guy, but didn't follow any of him after that. I just didn't really. So I just didn't know who he was. His apology videos are the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
Why? What about?
Just like when he sits down and he's like, "All right, elephant in the room.
Oh,
I did a new haircut."
Wait! I'm totally forgetting. It was so fucking funny. Yeah. Wait. What did he say? He was like,
"He does the Clinton. I did not have sexual relations with that man. Just kidding. I did."
Yeah. That was great.
He probably gained so many fans yesterday.
Yeah.
Like, so many people that didn't know who he was. They just learned about him. They probably love him. Like, yeah.
Now, do we think he's gay?
Yeah. I think he's gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
I think addiction's your one get out of jail free card.
Yeah.
Wait, what was he doing in the video?
I believe he was doing all the stuff.
Oh, that's a good argument for gay.
It's as strong an argument for gay as you can make.
But also, it's like you gotta do what you gotta do to make money.
Because he says in his I don't even feel comfortable calling it an apology video. His explanation, whatever it is, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't need no explanations.
But he said he was doing a lot of addiction stuff, and like if you were like I had to suck dick for money for meth, I think is your only like, all right, maybe he's not gay.
Oh.
Right? Like maybe he just needed some meth.
Yeah. Who amongst us? How old is he?
He is 25, 26.
Jeez.
Wow, good for him for getting addicted to meth and then being gay and OnlyFans for a little bit.
He's lived a life.
Yeah.
He's done a lot of stuff in the last 6-7 years, whatever it's been. Yeah, when I met him, obviously like his character is, I don't know what you call it, but there's childishness to it. So I always assumed he was younger, and then when I met him, he's not a particularly big guy, so I assumed he was like 17 years old.
Yeah,
I did not.
He was young.
When people said he had an OnlyFans, I was like, oh, that sounds like an OnlyFans problem.
Oh, yeah.
Like you can't be letting kids on the platform.
So he did that 3 years ago? So he had to have at least been. He has to at least be 24. 25.
No, we looked at. I thought we
he
didn't
is-
hear, but we must have done the rundown.
okay,
His age is 25, 26.
Gotcha.
Like they don't know
They don't
exactly.
know,
But yeah, good for sketch, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
good for sketch for beating addiction.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Do we know for sure if he's done with it?
Seems like he's good.
Seems like he's good.
Yeah. Good for him.
Good
That's
for
awesome.
him.
Yep.
Next topic was Big
I don't
Big
even
Bang.
know why I let you like you're crazy pale.
Huh?
You're
Yeah, but I'm
pale.
always pale. This is me. Like you got a big
not,
nose.
Yeah,
I know.
it's not fun to try and make fun of you because like, you're just like you're
just
comfortable
agree.
with yourself and shit. That must be nice.
What was the decision behind the whole? I like it, but the whole beige outfit today.
Leather shoes, not fun to go wear barefoot.
Gotcha.
So I put socks on.
Oh, but you in all beige.
Well, the shirt's white.
What do you think?
That's a white shirt.
That's white.
I would say they're brown pants, white shirt.
Okay. No. Yeah. The light right now is. I didn't notice until now, but the light makes it kind of look all kind of blend into one. But it's
Pavs
good.
is literally going to show up in that same outfit tomorrow.
So I haven't told you guys this, but I spent the whole week just laying by the pool, and while I was there, I was listening to a lot of music.
Okay.
And through that music, I was just playing songs I like and stuff. And then I started thinking. I thought, what are my 4 Mount Rushmore albums? But I can't call them Mount Rushmore. That's a part of my take thing. So whatever we want to call them, my top 4 albums of all time. This is all off the top of my head. What are your top 4 albums of all time, guys? I like this.
Give me a second to think about it. Actually.
Okay.
You would
Yeah.
think that.
Wait. Give
if-
me a
Well,
second.
you know what? While you guys think, I'll list mine.
Yeah,
you list yours.
That's a great idea. Boy, oh boy, hold my feet to the fire here. If I had to guess, I'd say my top 4 albums of all time: Take This to Your Grave, Fall Out Boy. No skips on that
Really?
album. Yeah, it's a good one. August and Everything After, Counting Crows. 3 would be, I'm forgetting, 34th and 8th, OAR, a masterpiece of a live album. And then I'd probably go Taylor Swift Folklore, but it's just edged out Take Off Your Pants and Jacket, Blink-182.
Now, is it hard for you to decide?
This isn't going
Is
to
it
be
hard for
funny to
you to
anyone
decide
else.
between the Taylor Swift albums?
No, it's really not. You know, I love them all, but Evermore and Folklore, that's a different
I had a
level for
feeling.
me.
I had a feeling.
Jackie, you're 4.
Well, you would think that I would be more prepared after our rehearsal.
Jackie only listed 2 the first time around.
I'm forgetting the second one. I can't even think of the second one.
I don't have them either.
First one is, I would say, and this might be recency bias. Billie Eilish hit me hard and soft. Her new album.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
This is gonna be super annoying for the fans.
No, we weren't going to keep this shtick up, but the
Just for this, like, you guys have to react genuinely to my story that I have coming up.
yes, yes, of course. Steve, what about you? What's your 4?
yeah.
Let me
So
take a
I
guess
think
for
I'd
Steve.
I think I'd go Kids by Mac Miller.
Okay.
Blue Slide Park by Mac Miller.
2 Mac Millers.
Yeah. Wait for what's next. Born to Run by Bruce Springsteen. And then Letter to You by Bruce Springsteen.
Bruce and Mac. That's all we got.
There you go.
Just
Yeah.
15-year-old
Not much
Steve has heard of 2 artists in his lifetime.
What do you think of Mac Miller?
Huh?
What do you think of Mac Miller?
Mac Miller, I don't love him. I don't dislike him. I don't, not my genre. So it's not. I don't really have a ton of opinions. However, he does have more memorials than anyone I've ever met in my life, and I've never. Well, actually, no, I have met in my life. Every day on Twitter, there's like a new album dropped, or a picture, or a Jay-Z tweet, for instance, a death, a birth. That's 5. Yeah, that one played better live.
I still don't have my other 2.
Pavs' I'll speak for him.
Yeah.
Was Blonde by Frank Ocean, and I actually don't know if I forget the other one. I know you said Sour, but that was that
Sour,
you got
yeah.
that later. Oh,
Sour definitely.
It was.
Yeah.
Well, I said that first. and then
You
said it.
spoke for me.
No, I
No,
said that
you
for
said
myself.
oh really?
Yeah.
All right, let's just call it Sour. That's our 1 pick.
Okay. Sorry, I just got like I went like cross-eyed
don't.
trying to see if I was like looking through Jackie and it was just the wall. That was like, you know what? Like you ever been like standing close to a net and your eyes are kind of like, wait, what am I looking at right now? And that's how I was like, wait, is it the no? It's
Wait, it's like you know how the pitcher needs like a black spot in the back of the outfield, so they can see the ball, or a hitter needs the black in the back.
Yeah.
You need that to see Jack in the podcast with Jack.
That's such a genuine face. I don't think I've seen that Jackie face before. Though.
Is it out of your system yet? You guys just keep going. Just get it all out.
No. It's got to be real. Like, I don't. That was all I had for
okay.
now.
One thing I am worried about with my appearance is,
Okay, good.
dude, this eye is like coming out of the socket.
What?
So I saw something on this that like if you use a certain eyelash serum, like your eye will start coming out of your socket. And I said, fuck it. I don't care. I want long eyelashes. And now recently I've been like not able to, like this eye is like, I'm kind of like, why does it feel like stretched out? Like it just feels like my eyelids don't fit over my eye anymore. And I felt it, and now you can feel that this one's clearly bulging out of the eye socket. So you can't see it from like the human eye, but you can kind of see it in photos.
Yeah, no, I can. Now you're saying.
No.
That.
Okay, but anyways,
Now that I'm saying it, you look like a cartoon is getting brought a cake.
so what might be happening is you might think Jackie looks weird. It must be because she's pale. That certainly might be part of the problem. The other part of the problem might be that my eye is falling out of my head.
Yeah, you look like Mac's dog. You got
I don't know, I just like.
You got a knucklehead.
I don't know if I just gave you more ammo, but I just want to come clean about it. This is gonna be an audio only episode.
You should just blur yourself.
I'm like, oh sorry,
pixelate
like
yourself.
it messed up. The video messed up. I'm like, Steve fucked up again. Okay, next topic.
Next topic. Pavs, how was your week?
I had a pretty uneventful week, but I went out to Montauk. I do the same shit every year, but I have one specific story you guys aren't going to believe. This one. Truly
No,
incredible.
this one's a good one. Tell this one real.
Okay.
Tell this one real. This is a great story.
I'm out of Montauk, and one of the days I was out there, I'm at a bar, and I find a kid's wallet. And I'm looking all over for him after a couple hours. I find him in the middle of the bar. I go, hey, buddy, I got your wallet. Now he says, I got to repay you. I got to pay you back. So I think he's going to like maybe get me a drink or maybe give me $100. No, he says, sit down. I got to tell you a great story. So we're sitting down in the middle of the bar, and he goes, when I was younger, when I was like 15, 16, I realized that Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively lived right next to me. So once a week, him and his buddies would drive in a truck, and they would basically take a baseball bat and knock down Ryan Reynolds' mailbox. They said he did this like 5, 6, 7 times until one day, same routine, they all get in the pickup truck and they go to knock down Ryan Reynolds' mailbox. But Ryan Reynolds cemented his mailbox into the ground, and it basically broke both of his arms, where he had to be in a cast for the rest of the summer. Now it is a hilarious thought that Ryan Reynolds was just letting this shit happen up until the point that he had enough of it, and he cemented his mailbox into the ground.
It is he probably let it go on for the summer.
Yeah,
is what if that amount of time.
Because it probably takes a week to get the mailbox.
Yeah.
New
No,
mailbox,
it's not
so,
immediate.
yeah.
Or at some point, you just start ordering them in bulk. You walk out and like, just like head down, back to the garage, throw the fucking mailbox over his shoulder. But he probably let it go on to the summer, and then like the first one in October, he was like, fuck this. Apparently this kid lives here. He's not just some piece of shit who's out here on the summers.
Like September, you said September 11th. Oh, we gotta redo that. I forgot that I'm mixing up podcasts right
now. Yeah, that's right. I had mentioned September 11th. Yeah. I didn't wait till October. Whatever. I told a joke earlier. It was about 9/11. It was funny.
Talked a lot about 9/11 then.
Multiple 9/11 jokes.
Yeah, it's a standard podcast. But the thing with Ryan, because Ryan Reynolds is like, he's like one of the most beloved famous guys. He has the two markets that demand appreciation, which is he has Marvel and he has Taylor Swift. Once you have those two parties, you can be whatever the fuck you want. Like I would imagine in Ryan Reynolds' life, he deals with no bullshit. He's beloved. He's like, I love Ryan Reynolds. I've been since Van Wilder.
Except Pavs has been.
Exactly.
I don't like Ryan Reynolds.
But him going out there every week.
Which is why he was getting me jacked up when this kid was telling me that I was fuck Ryan Reynolds.
He's like, God damn it, he did it again. Doing something so small is so funny. Like just like sending their American Express bills across the street. Fuck it. I would like I've never thought of torturing somebody before and making their lives miserable. But if I were to do it, I would do it to someone beloved.
That is one of those like
way funny.
Yeah.
Like if you do it to like I walked out of my apartment the other day, someone took a shit on the front steps. A human being taking a shit on the front steps. And I just stepped over it. That's about how it goes. And because that's the kind of life I lead. But Ryan Reynolds has a very different life than me. And he like who would it be? Who's someone who it's
I'm trying
like
to think.
Like even Taylor Swift I think would be like, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it, but I know I have
There's probably
haters.
some football fans.
I don't know. I don't know if
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds has a group that hates him. I think
No.
everyone's like he's pretty, like God damn Jack Black.
Jack Black would be an
Imagine
awesome.
I was just fucking
Yeah.
TP in Jack Black's
Yeah.
house every day. That'd be so fucking funny.
But even Jack, yeah.
Jack Black's pretty.
There's no
pretty
one that
buff.
hates Jack Black.
Yeah, that's so true.
Did we talk about this on the show that I looked at Jack Black's Wikipedia recently? I feel like
Yeah.
I was saying this. I think I was saying in the car though. I don't think we were saying it on the podcast.
What was it again?
That Jack Black's like the third most important Wikipedia in his family. Like his
Really?
mom, like
Yeah.
I think his
I don't remember
mom
this then.
either got Apollo 11 back to Earth or got Apollo 13 back to Earth or landed Apollo 11. Is one of those. She was like a NASA engineer, and then his brother is something big too. Yeah, look at his whole goddamn family's got a Wikipedia. Parent Judith Love Cohen. Click that right there up there, Steve.
Where is it?
One down, a little bit down there. It's over to the right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she like. I forget exactly what it is she did, but she had something to do with here it is. American Aerospace. She was an electrical engineer on the Minuteman missile, the science. Her work on the abort guidance system is credited with helping save Apollo 13.
That's insane.
That's fucking
That's
wild.
crazy.
Do you think that Jack Black is his real name?
I'm gonna go with
It's
no,
a cool last name.
but it would say on his Wikipedia. It'll say what his real name is if it's not
Thomas Jacob Black.
Thomas.
Yeah. Oh, cool. I was supposed to.
He's
we
only
talked about Jack
54?
Nicholson, but Jack Nicholson.
Jack Black's 54.
Holy shit!
Wait, what?
I would have thought he was 65.
I would have. Yeah,
Wait, how
I mean,
old was he in School of Rock?
must have been like 30 something.
Yeah.
30.
Does that make sense?
That's crazy. I love Jack Black, but I would have guessed he is. I mean, Tenacious D, that was 30 years ago, so that was when he's, I guess, in his 20s.
Have you guys seen that guy on TikTok where you can like click? He like somebody gives him 2 words and he goes to the Wikipedia page of the first word and then he like has to click around on the hyperlinks until he gets to the second word.
That was a drinking game we played in college.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Really?
That's cool.
I drink a lot. It's a lot harder than you
what
think.
would the drinking?
It'd be like you'd get 2 things, and then you have to connect. You have to get
really?
to that one, and every page you have to click. You have to take a sip.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
I've never played this game.
That's a
Yeah,
great
I think
name.
it was just like me and my roommates did. I don't know. It was my roommate's idea. I don't know where he heard it from.
Yeah.
That's also funny to think that Ryan Reynolds has like I told you this yesterday, just like a normal like
Mailbox.
mailbox with
Yeah.
like a wooden stick.
You would think that he would have something cooler, or maybe more like protected.
Yeah, like I have a metal mailbox
At home.
at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I didn't think about, and I don't know why it just struck me, the idea of the kid going around like that must have been. There's no good time to be in a cast. Well, there's no good time in the summer to be in a cast. But if you're walking around all summer in a full cast, what happened? You're like, you're not gonna believe this. I was beating the shit out of Ryan Reynolds' mailbox pretty regularly. and it turns out he decided to fight back, cemented the thing into the ground deep.
Which is fair on his part, considering it 5 times.
That kid must have been cleaning up. Just 16-year-old kid tormenting fucking celebrities. Yeah, that gets pussy.
Was he in a double arm cast?
Double arm. He said he was like this.
Was it the ones that like connect?
I don't know. I didn't ask him too many questions after that. I was laughing too hard.
What color do you think it was? Probably Jackie's skin tone.
And it makes you guys laugh every time.
It's so easy. However, another thing we did touch on earlier, but I want to bring up again, I almost love the idea of having a story that you kind of just like tell the people who've done you a little favor. We're like,
Yeah.
I got a story for you. Because if you got something like that, that's a gold story.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
But let me tell you what, I told that story to a bunch of people. It's way more useful when you work on a podcast. Because I told that to a lot of people, like, that's so funny. And then, like, they genuinely enjoyed it, but it was just like...
But they're going home. They're telling someone.
Yeah.
They're telling someone. They're telling their mom. I met this kid the other day. Fucking beat the shit right out of his mailbox.
What story would you use as currency?
Oof. I don't know the answer to that.
I don't know the answer to that. Today I walked in and Fights was just staring at the ceiling doing absolutely nothing.
How about when you walked in yesterday?
Yeah, what was that?
Nothing.
It was like
Nothing.
some weird casting
Nothing.
couch situation with you guys.
I lay on the couch and I just, what do you want me to do?
I mean, I
Scroll
guess
Twitter?
it's not that weird, honestly, in retrospect, but like seeing it in the moment, which is like, God, like, I can't tell if you have a lot or nothing going on.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
That's a great question. I don't know.
I actively think all the time, I'm like, there's no way that everyone's head is this loud because it would be talked about more. Like, oh my God, I'm drowning in thoughts. It's all the fucking time. It doesn't stop. And I'm like, the people would be talking about this. It's an insane amount.
The people we're talking about.
People are
You have
saying,
like Nate hands for that. The people would be talking about this.
I don't know why he does that. Why does he
Just,
feel the need to? Yeah.
I don't like the way I talk. I talk a lot with my hands. I don't like it. But
Yeah.
Nothing's worse than watching a video of yourself talking.
Yeah.
Like when you know you're not on camera.
I do like. I have like.
Yeah.
I like bend my fingers like this. But I was laying on the couch. I wasn't doing anything. All right, summer is in full swing, and you know what that means? Temperatures are hot, grills are hot, and the deals are hotter than fire at Omaha Steaks. That's right, America's original butcher is heating up the summer with blazing hot deals on mouth-watering grilling favorites guaranteed to tantalize your taste buds. For a limited time, you can get scorching savings on legendary flavor during the Hotter Than Fire sale at omahasteaks.com. Every package is carefully curated by the flavor experts at Omaha Steaks to deliver an exceptional experience, and they start at just $99. Plus, as a bonus, our listeners get an extra $10 off with promo code KFC at checkout. From exquisite steaks to legendary burgers, premium pork, air-chilled chicken, apple tartlets, Omaha Steaks is guaranteed to make your summer worth savoring. Shop the Hotter Than Fire sale today and get exclusive savings on mouth-watering packages starting at just $99. Plus, get an extra $10 off with promo code KFC at checkout. Pavs, you got a question about actors?
Oh, I got a question about actors. It's a good one. All right. So, I forgot how I phrased this. Okay, so let's say this is like we're doing like the NBA draft where you can like select, you have 5 picks. And I feel like for a while ago, there was a clear number 1 pick on who Hollywood's golden boy was.
Yeah.
I thought it was Timothée Chalamet. I feel like he was the one that had the ticket to be like the next Leo. But I feel like within the last couple of years,
I feel like it's Glenn Powell.
you feel like it's Glenn Powell, but like Glenn Powell is
I'm
coming
just
on the
taking
scene.
what you said.
We have had the resurgence, the Glenn Powell come onto the scene. Austin Butler's kind of had a moment. Who else did I say?
Glenn Powell coming onto the scene is weird because he's been an actor his whole life.
Yeah.
And he just got like anointed. I guess when Tom Cruise anoints you, it's
you get
you get anointed.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, he'd been in stuff. I recognized him, but like Top Gun 2 was his moment.
I think
And-
Set It Up was what got him it was like his like.
Season set it up. Is he one of the stars?
Yeah, he's like the main character guy.
He's the one who lives with Pete Davidson.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah.
I saw Set It Up, but I saw it before I knew who Glenn Powell was. So that was just kind of
Set It Up's a great movie. I love
Is it great?
It's like-
you would
yeah.
love it. Yeah.
I mean, I've seen it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I don't know
I
if
thought
I'd say
it was
it's
great.
great.
I think it's like one of the only.
Whoa!
Good- okay, that was.
That was really
So
dramatic.
dramatic.
Yeah. I didn't even flinch.
That was
Neither
so.
of us flinched.
That was so late. Like as I was moving, I'm like, you're in bed.
Whoa! You guys!
The cameras are broken for this episode. No one gets to see Jackie.
No, it's just like the first 20 minutes that for some reason they're broken in.
That was so weird. Like literally, as I was popping up, I was like, "You're already dead."
Are you okay?
That was nice. You seemed fairly genuine.
No, it's just like you seem rattled.
No. To answer your question, the Powell is probably you're probably smartest to choose Powell, despite the fact that he's oldest by a long shot. I imagine
He is.
Like
yeah.
everyone else, probably mid-20s, right?
Well, Glenn Powell's.
But he's 35.
He's 35. Yeah.
But everyone else, I think, is
Yeah,
probably
so
How old's
mid-20s.
Austin Butler?
The list that I had was Chalamet, Butler, Elordi, Keoghan, and Powell. And we'll also throw Paul Mescal in
Yeah,
there.
Mescal in there too. Yeah.
So I feel like those are the six that are like popping off right now. Who are you
Oh,
taking?
Butler's 32.
Yeah.
God damn, he looks.
He's
good.
a Disney kid too,
Yeah,
right?
he's been around for a while.
Yeah.
I can't believe I just said he looks good because someone told me very recently. I was actually when I was at the wedding in France, and I was sitting next to this guy, we're just talking at the table, and he was like, and I said something like, I'm 35. He's
Yeah.
like, you're 35? God, you look good for your age. And I was like, 35 is not like the age you. First of all, I look 35.
Yeah.
Second of all, like 35 is too young to be like you look good for your age.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Like-
yeah.
Like I
Well,
wouldn't
you
even
look
say
30.
30, sure.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't. I don't think if someone told me they were 46, I wouldn't be. Wow, you look good for
Yeah,
46.
yeah, yeah.
like for you, like
No,
that's
but-
like.
You're
Yeah.
probably gonna look the same when you're 46.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm gonna start smoking cigarettes.
So you
I
start
think.
smoking cigarettes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I started smoking cigarettes recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I saw the Bike Riders recently, so my answer is Austin Butler. I don't really know him much of aside from his last 3 movies. Elvis, I turned off. Fucking Dune 2 obviously is awesome, but like that's almost like he's playing such an extreme character that you're like, I don't even know if this is good acting or not, right? Like because he looks so
Yeah.
like he
In
doesn't
Dune
look
2?
like himself.
Yeah, yeah.
His eyes are black. Like it's like almost hard to be like, is this good? He was great, but it's almost like I couldn't.
It's one of those things where it's probably almost easier to be like a crazy character that's not like you at all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
But then in the Bike Riders, he's like a brooding, like a lot of his acting is like eyes and shit like that, and it's
Yeah.
fucking, it's really good. I really like the Bike Riders. The more I talk about it, the more I'm like, fuck, that was a good movie.
what it's about? Just like
It's actually the true story of a motorcycle club in the late '60s in Chicago. I believe it was the Chicago Vultures, and it was started by Tom Hardy's character, who was just a businessman who liked motorcycles. Like he was a family man, liked motorcycles, liked riding motorcycles, liked talking about motorcycles. Started a motorcycle club. The club then kind of spiraled and became a gang more than a club. And it's kind of the story of that. What is it? Is it the Vultures? Vandals. Chicago Vandals. But it was good. I really liked it. Oh, look at that. And it looks like it already made money. Or is about to. Budget 30 to 40 million. Box office 29.7 million. I do love the fact, by the way, that it seems like, and I don't remember the other generation of actors, so I'm literally talking out of my ass. Like it seems like the young generation of actors like doing like small movies too.
Yeah. There's a lot of Vinny Chases right now. I feel like
There's what?
a lot of Vinny Chases.
But I feel like he did big movies.
He did, but he loved the indies. No more indies, V.
Queens
E.
Boulevard.
Yeah, Queens
Yeah,
Boulevard. He tried to do Medellin. He tried to.
But they're doing them.
But they're doing them.
Yeah. Like I think like him doing like it's a small budget movie. If the budget for the movie is 30 to 40 million,
yeah.
you gotta imagine he got like 3 million for
Yeah.
it, right? Like I imagine Hardy got a bigger salary, and then another 20 million to go, or another $15 million.
Why do you think? Because they want to be like distinguished actors.
I think it's just you like doing movies.
Yeah.
Instead, because all this is like when I say that, I mean like this is not green screen and stuff like that. Like, being in the place and all that shit. Like all this is obviously it's very low budget, but you can tell watching it. It's like it's all shot on location and shit like that. I think it's cool that A, Austin Butler does it, and B, Tom Hardy is the fucking man.
He's so cool.
He like seems like he has no interest. Like he just likes doing movies. He doesn't really have a. But then I mean he does do Venom. But
that was crazy.
like most of the stuff he does, it's like damn. Most of Tom Hardy's movies, not all of them. Obviously, there's Dark Knight Rises. There's.
This Is War is my favorite.
This was fantastic. So yeah, maybe I feel like everything I'm saying you could probably take down in like a single Google search. But I feel like a lot of Tom Hardy movies I wouldn't see unless Tom Hardy was in it.
What's the movie where he has like a twin brother that's gay?
Legend.
Okay, is that good?
I don't know, but
that.
they do have my favorite movie poster of all time. Because if you pull up the Legend movie poster, they have they had stars for like all the ratings around it. See if put stars in the search.
Click on the one with the red circle. I've seen this before.
This one?
Yep.
So that it's a 2-star review, but they just put it in the middle of them.
Genius.
So,
Wait, love that.
There's a bunch of 5-star reviews and a bunch of 4-star reviews, and it's an actual 2-star review. They just put in between their heads, so it doesn't look like a 2-star review. I think that's funny.
I respect that.
But yeah, I'd probably go Austin Butler. I was very impressed with him in The Bike Riders.
Jackie?
You would think also after rehearsal I would have an answer for this. I think Glenn Powell.
Glenn Powell.
Probably.
I'm going to Lordy.
Lordy?
Yeah.
He's too tall, I think.
You think so? Because he can't play a ton of roles.
He can't play.
I didn't think of that.
He's like 6'5", right? 6'7" or something like that.
Yeah.
Because he's not 6'7".
He's 6'4".
6'4".
Yeah.
How tall is Barry Keoghan?
He's got to be like 5'7", I bet.
No, I mean like
Shorter?
he's I think like as tall as Sabrina Carpenter. Sabrina Carpenter's 4'11".
Jacob Lordy's 6'5", and then
5'8". Okay.
5'8". Wow.
Interesting. I don't know if he's gonna last long. That might be a hot take.
He's got some of the worst style I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I almost like it how
Really?
bad it is.
It is. You don't think he's gonna last?
I just don't know. I get like kind of a weird vibe from him, but I mean also that's like his draw. So maybe he gives off a weird vibe. But for some reason, like
he's a great actor though. He's really incredible.
Yeah, I haven't seen Saltburn, so I guess I.
Is he Saltburn?
No,
He
I
talks
know.
about Saltburn on the show all the time.
Yeah, and I kind of just nod my head. I'm like, yeah, good movie. I've never seen it.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I feel like
I
you'd
should-
like it.
You would love Saltburn, yeah.
I always feel so flattered when people say that. Like, I don't know why. Like, I don't know why.
That is, it's
so
such
flattering
a
to say I would
compliment
like
when
things.
someone thinks of you like, no, that's all you.
Yeah. It's like, oh my God. Thank you.
Watch Saltburn tonight.
Do you think that like actors play actor jokes on each other? Like if somebody were to like write in the script and only Barry's script about like fucking the grave, and they're like, yeah, like you have to do it, and he's like, are you sure? Like, and then he does it. Like
he did.
I know
it.
he did
and
that.
Everyone's probably like, is he fucking with us?
yeah. But like that makes me like I wonder if like that happens where like they write something in the script just for one person. That'd be a fun little actor.
Well, another thing we talked about, and that's kind of a great segue, Danny DeVito with the Cast of Sonny.
Yeah.
When the Cast of Sonny wrote an entire script
Yeah.
to just fuck with him to make him think he was getting raped every scene. Which reminds me of another Danny DeVito I really like. I don't know, just put it in. No, Charlie Day telling the Danny DeVito Coke story is just a great story.
Yeah. There's no content needed or no commentary needed.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier. It's a great story. Yeah.
I feel like also in the actor world, it's not talked about enough. Like like a Sydney Sweeney, Glenn Powell situation where they're like kissing on screen and like what that does to a relationship. I don't think that actors are talking about that enough.
What do you mean?
Like if your co-star, if you're dating somebody, like if I was dating a guy and he had to like go on screen and kiss Sydney Sweeney, I would be like, oh, I definitely don't love that. You know? And I feel like I never hear the toll it takes on the actors in Hollywood. Mm-hmm. And I think it's weird that's not talked about that much. Do you know what I mean?
I agree with
like,
that.
I would like to hear a lot more about that. Are they just all super confident people?
Yeah, probably. I would guess there's also probably the money helps.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Mm-hmm. But you have to kiss Angelina Jolie? Yeah, they're giving me $20 million.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Will you buy me something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
But I still wouldn't be stoked about him having the kiss Angelina Jolie. I'd be like,
But
leave
they
me.
also they don't fucking use tongue. I don't
Is
you
that
want to go
what-
kiss someone and not use your tongue? Go fucking kiss whoever you want. I don't know.
What do you mean they're not like?
Like they
using
don't
tongue?
use like tongue. It's all like mouth.
I guess.
And
Is tongue what you need to?
tongue
have
makes
a real
it's not
relationship
erotic
with
until tongue.
Yeah.
It's you know what I mean? Like
I guess.
it's just kind of this weird body position
Yeah.
until tongues touch, and then you're like, whoa, buddy. Right? Like,
I agree with that completely.
like,
That's
yeah,
like-
I
if you
agree.
like if I'm like with this girl and she's like, we just gotta just kiss but no tongue.
yeah.
Then you'd be like, it does nothing.
But like and she's like, you could kiss me for an hour and a half. It's not moving.
We might as well be holding hands.
Right? Like, this is gonna do nothing other than annoy me, frankly. So fuck, where's your goddamn fucking tongue? Let's look.
Okay. Yeah, but they
definitely
do
use
use
tongue.
tongue
Like,
and
I-
like.
I don't think it's. I think it like industry standard is
No tongue?
No tongue. I'm sure there are movies that
Yeah.
go different.
It
but-
sounds so like 8th grade to be like, yeah, but I use hella tongue.
Yeah, dude, you're not Frenching me. Get out of here.
Yeah, no, I agree, but
I have no use for English kisses. Just give me that fucking Parisian shit.
I mean, well, fuck you. I just
Okay, that went. Out now is the Tommy Smokes art gallery. Go watch it. I am part of it. It's a very fun night. Tommy fucking bamboozled me, and he'd asked me. It's literally entirely my fault. I just didn't read the text. But he was like, "Do you want to be part of my art gallery show?" I said, "Sure." I thought that there was, I thought at an art gallery, I figured it's gonna be people looking at paintings. There's nothing I can do there. I'm sure I'm just like there to fill out background and make it look like a lot of people are there. I later learned that is not on the day of. I learned that is not the case. I will be performing at the show, and it was me and Pat, and it was Pat was playing quite believably a gay man, and I was a straight man telling him he was being gay wrong, and then he flips out, and it was kind of some art piece about how mainstream media culture and straight people have hijacked Pride Month and made it all about them and blah 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 blah, blah whatever. There was some meaning to all of Tommy's art, is what I'm saying, and I have to doff my cap to the art community because this was at a real gallery, and it was put on by a real artist, a level up from Tommy, or at least a real gallery owner. I don't know exactly what he does, and I think Tommy's goal of the video, you'd have to ask Tommy, but I would imagine it was either to trick the art community into showing them what fucking frauds they are and going, haha, you thought that was real art? It's not. I'm a fucking joke prankster. Or it was to get them to be so riled up about this embarrassment to art that they stormed off. And neither happened. They sniffed it out right away, immediately, that it was not real art. And then they just had fun. They were just like great sports, had a good time. They were laughing while Tommy was crawling on the ground, like moaning and shit. And Marty and Rhea were kissing for way too long. And me and Pat were arguing about gay stuff. And Meek just laying there the entire time. It's so funny.
So funny.
He just called Meek up on stage, dumped a bucket of rice on him, and then he just laid there the rest of the show. But it was great. And I've said it many times since. Like, I was incredibly impressed by the art community, where they were just like a bunch of old people. Because again, it was a real art gallery that sent a real email to their real mailing list and was like, "There's an art show tonight. Come check it out." And I thought they were going to be furious and storm off. I probably would have been. Like, I fucking came to an art show and you get these fucking assholes. Like,
You think you would have stormed off? No.
well, not a chance in hell. But in theory, sitting on this couch, I would tell you I would have wanted to.
Yeah.
I would have sat there the whole time. But
Do you think if Tommy wasn't dressed as how he was, that they would have sniffed it out as fast? Like, he's dressed as like what you fake a artist.
100%. 100%. I don't think he knew that. I think he was like, I'm dressing like an artist. Like, you're dressing like a costume of an artist. Like with the fucking beret and all that shit. But it was, I don't know why. I guess I didn't hold the art community in high regard. But I was like, they were just cool, fucking rad people who would just out have a few drinks. They were like 80-year-old women were doing Pink Whitney shots. It was a good time. But that's that. I feel like there was one more thing.
There was.
No, don't. I can see. Okay.
No, it's not about you.
Okay.
No, he's having so narcissistic.
What serial killers?
Serial killers.
Oh, we didn't talk about serial killers.
Yeah. What was your take on serial killers?
I just think so. I watched a trailer the other day for a show called I don't remember actually, but it's a Hulu documentary. I watched the trailer because I thought it was a show. It's about the woman who Anna Borg, I think her name is, plays on Mindhunter, the woman who kind of started the behavioral analysis unit of the FBI. And they're showing all the greatest hits throughout the whole thing with like Ted Bundy, Ed Kemper, Charles Manson, Son of Sam, Zodiac, all these guys. And I was just like, well, where are the people striking fear into America today? Why aren't there tons
Nobody
of
wants to work anymore.
like, I just don't. It's hard to have these kind of conversations because this is a conversation. This is like a, you know what I mean? Like, like when we're storytelling and talking, it's easy to repeat. Like, I can't just give you guys the same questions every day.
I've now thought about it though. Do you think that there's like enough stuff on the internet for these like psychos to get off to? That like they're not getting off to anymore, you know?
No.
There's enough heart now. You don't think so?
I mean, I feel like if you're a killer, the killing's a pretty big piece.
Yeah, but like maybe you like can watch some killing and you're like feel better.
I think that would just make you know what I mean? Like, I watch a party video, I'm like, beer would be pretty good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You put on a pump up song, I'm not like.
But you're also like sometimes you're like I have to jerk off, and then you watch porn, and then you're good.
That's a good rebuttal. Yeah.
It's kind of like my Uber idea. What?
Nothing.
What? Okay. It's kind of like my.
I do like that you do fear.
I just feel like you guys.
This is the fear I'm talking about. I'm the one striking fear into me.
I have my own. Wait. What was I saying? Oh, it's like my Uber situation where, if you have a need to kill somebody, what? Are you just thinking about how pale I am? I get it. I pale.
No, I'm not. Go on, please.
Okay. It's like my Uber situation where sorry, side note. Can you just say whatever's on your mind? It's like, it's just killing me inside. And the fear is stricken and
It's nothing.
You're looking down my socks.
Your socks are crazy, dude.
Why?
They're so gray.
Okay.
You only wear doll socks.
No. Oh my god! I specifically bought not doll socks. This is the first time I'm wearing doll socks in a long time. Second of all, sue me. I put them in with my colors, so they're a little gray.
Wait, those were white ones?
No.
You gotta throw those out. That's crazy.
It's not like they're dirty. They just like I put them in with jeans, and so they have a little bit of like a gray tint.
Those look like the socks that Judy Garland hung out at the start of Wizard of Oz. Before they got to fucking Oz and it was in color. You washed those in a bucket and then ran them over a washboard and hung them up.
First of all, it's a Gen Z thing to wear high socks. It's what all the kids are doing these days. So
just Rose fights his socks.
Yeah, I go over the cat. Brother.
Yeah.
Because you don't like the camera. That's
I
why.
don't like the camera.
Yeah, there's nothing we can do about that.
It's not just the camera. I don't like.
This
like when
really
you can
bothers
see-
me so much.
Yeah, I don't
right
like when
here.
you can see skin between the sock and the pant.
There's nothing I can do about that.
But that I will say that looks. It ages you a few years.
That's okay with me.
Dad, it's just like, how are you so comfortable with yourself? You shouldn't be. I don't know what I was saying.
Some bad
I think
Ubers.
that this is like a new Uber situation. This is definitely like not PC. But I think that if you like are having thoughts of ending it, there's a lot of need for people who like don't care about their life. Maybe in science, in like,
pretty much science.
Yeah. There was other ones, but I think that there should be like a little Uber situation where it's like you sign up and you can it's like a TaskRabbit, but if you don't care about your life.
Yeah.
And like you don't let someone kill you.
No, but that could be part of it. You would get a lot of money for that, but like mostly like science.
Yeah.
Or like we need
that
somebody to
exists,
like hang these lights that you have a 50% chance of like surviving. But like
But why would they have a will to do that if they don't want to live?
because it's like, what else am I gonna do?
Yeah, might as well make someone's day a little better.
Right?
Yeah.
Maybe get some money out of it and
If
then
you
like
live.
spend it. I don't really know. I'll work on the model a little bit better, but like I think that there's something there.
I kind of think we stumbled upon a better one. If you can just put like, there are killers,
Yeah.
and there are people who are willing to be killed,
Yeah.
and you're like, yo,
Do you think they would get the same thing out of it though?
Well, I also had that idea before. I was saying that there are people who want to kill, and there's people who like want the like FBI needs to be trained, right? Or like CIA needs to be trained. So you have people who are like pretend to kill, like how a serial killer would kill, and you hire them, but you just don't actually do the killing.
But what I'm saying with the people who don't want to live anymore,
Yeah.
you can actually kill them.
Yeah. We could collab.
Yeah. Look, we've all had thoughts before. The biggest detriment is being like, I don't want everyone to know I killed I don't want my family to know I killed myself. Like, that would suck. Pretty good way out of that
Yeah,
one.
I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
That's a movie script right there. That's good. Yeah.
I didn't fucking kill myself. Maybe I signed up for a little thing on the dark web.
Yeah.
That linked me up with Steve Jones down the street, who has a penchant for hanging people.
he's got an itch he needs to scratch.
But like,
Maybe that's also like the to my like, lights hanging app. It's like you can't like you get a 50% chance that you live, but also the allure is you get a 50% chance that you can die.
yeah.
And then you get to go out like being like, oh, I was just doing my tasks.
I was just doing my
Yeah,
I
it's
was
'cause
just
it's
task
TaskRabbit.
grabbing.
That's a great idea though.
Which one?
Both of ours.
Yeah. I saw a funny clip of Colin Terrell's podcast. Who was on it? I forget who it was. Might have been Dan Carney. Talking about getting the task. They're like being so not manly that you don't know how to tie a noose and have a call a task, grab it over and be like, can you find like which one of those pipes is probably support like, I don't know, my body weight is that was very funny. I like that clip a lot.
That's great.
I guess that's it. I guess we'll go to voicemails. Voicemails. We got a couple good ones for you guys. I know.
Do we do the same ones or?
Should we do
Yeah,
the
do the
same
same ones.
All right. Hey, guys. First thing I got to go through. So, called in a couple weeks ago about cowboy boots. To John, I hope you got the cowboy boots because, as previously mentioned, they rock. Secondly, Kevin, you were like, oh, this guy's head's shaped like a triangle. Kevin, I'm just fat, okay? And I sweat a lot, so I cut my hair short so it doesn't get so messed up. We exist. I wore a hat this time, but I just want you to know we exist. Second thing, speaking of being fat, I had some baked beans. Fucking really good. Jackie, you and I are on the same page. Those things rock. What's the most underrated food that you guys eat and will die on a hill on? For me, it's baked beans. They're delicious. That and oysters. All right, thanks. Bye.
All right, so yeah, I agree with this. Baked beans are fucking fire.
I don't like baked beans.
No, baked beans, I like all kinds of legumes. I like, I talked shit a little earlier about a lima bean, but I like that. I like a kidney bean. I like all the beans.
Wow.
Baked beans, though, are by far the best. In fact, over
How do you feel about chickpeas?
chickpeas, I don't love. I like them more, almost
Chickpeas
like
might be my favorite type.
I
love.
Really? But I like them like I like tomatoes in the sense that I prefer it as ketchup. I prefer it as hummus.
Ooh, okay. Hummus is definitely better than chickpeas, but like as a kid, I used to go in there handfuls of chickpeas. And just
Really?
I ate them like popcorn.
What a little lunatic you were.
Yeah, that's pretty, I probably wouldn't have admitted that.
Oh, by the way, speaking of things I wouldn't admit, fucking Nicky Smoke ripping 9 cavities is crazy business, dude.
That
That's
is
nuts.
wild.
I was born without enamel, and I don't think I ever had 9 cavities in my
I never had a cavity.
I've never
Have you
had a cavity either, but I also just haven't gone to the
You guys
dentist
aren't
for
real
like
snackers
5
then.
years. I actually can see a cavity that I have right now.
Really?
So, but I haven't gone to the dentist, so you can't have a cavity if you don't go to the dentist.
No, what you do, you just start eating on the other side of your mouth, and somehow it fixes itself, and then you can start doing that again, the other side again.
What?
I have them on both sides, technically. I don't know if it
Start
is, but
with
I
the
have
front.
giant holes. Yeah. My dentist, my orthodontist told me like my teeth were gonna be nubs by the time I'm 40, and she said there's nothing I could do about it. So that's something that I have to look forward to, I guess.
Don't worry, your eye will fall off.
It's so weird.
Jackie's gonna look like the guy in Jaws. Yeah, a little tenderizing. Wait, put your hand like this real quick and talk like this if you don't mind. No, put that sweatshirt out there. Add a little color to your face.
Stop it. Oh my god, let's get this done.
Hey, next voicemail.
I have like a voicemail like question.
Okay.
If you were to eat a human the way that you eat a chocolate bunny, like if it was a chocolate human, what body parts would you go to?
Titties.
Okay. I don't think that'd be that fun. Like I think like
You would have to like.
yeah.
like this.
That would not be
What? How do you eat titty?
No, I'm talking about if it was like a
No.
miniature
like chocolate
like a
figurine.
chocolate figure. Like if the chocolate's this big.
Oh, so it's not.
No, it's
It's not a life-size human.
Is it made of chocolate or person?
made of chocolate.
Chocolate. Yeah. But like you would have to like.
Yeah, I don't really care. Flesh is flesh. And I love all of it.
It's small, right?
I guess it's the same question. I don't know.
Like I would do like head would be
Head
fun
would
to
be the most.
bump.
It would be the best.
It'd be the
yeah.
best. I think I'd break off all the limbs so I could just get the
Yeah.
body.
Yes. I agreed with everything you just said. I could tell he's not catching up here.
Yeah, I
No,
feel
I'm catching up. It's just like,
I don't know. Yeah, you don't seem to really understand the question. I think it's a little.
I think
too
I just
highbrow
bite it
for
like
you.
I bite a bunny. I just bite its head off. I thought
But you
this
bite
was
the
You
ears
get
off
the
with
ears
a bunny.
first, yeah.
Yeah, but there's no
I
ears,
go
and so it's a
ears.
head.
I go ears and then I go like basket, the little basket backpack that he has. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? No. Well, that's my order. Let's just play the next.
Okay, so for this guy's voicemail, play.
What up, boys? Got a story for you. So, last year in the month of September, I had 5 weddings. All different, like, weekends, 3 of them being flying to, and it was an absolute mess. And the week before, the third one, which was going to be my brother-in-law's, we get a call saying, hey, wedding's off. She decided to be crazy. I don't know, some bullshit. But in that moment, I was like, oh, sweet. I can like refund my flight. Awesome. Use it towards another one. Then I realized, wait, I was actually supposed to go on to the bachelor party that weekend. So I can now go. Called up American, told them the situation. And instead of going to Vermont, where love is dead, I ended up going to Vegas with the boys, which was awesome. Side note, saw Glenny Balls there, and he was dancing on some VIP table during John's Summit with just a whole bunch of smokes. Weird. But the question is, when has someone's downfall or like the worst moment of their life ended up causing you the greatest moment of yours? Let me know.
Man, that's a tough question. I think it doesn't play as well now because we're already laughing.
That's what the question is.
Like, when did someone's misfortune go well for you? And
That's right.
Oh.
when I saw that teacher roll on TV on September 11th, I was excited. I was in 7th grade, I think, and I saw it. I was like sitting down for social studies. I didn't want to take social studies. And he was like, I gotta be right back. And he brought a TV in. And I was like, this is unbelievable. And then he turned the TV on, and I was like, not so good. And then as the day wore on, and there were no more attacks coming, and I started being like, well, they're gonna make us go back to class now?
Did you ever feel guilty about that?
I still feel tremendous guilt about it. That's why I have. Yeah, my first reaction to 9/11 was yes. Yeah, that sticks with you. That sticks with you.
Did they send you home?
No, we stayed home. We stayed in class school the whole day.
I remember going home. I don't know. I was really
We
young.
were 2.
2? Maybe I don't remember that. I feel like I have some form of memory of going home.
I remember vividly seeing the TV pop up, roll into class, and I like jumped up and I was like, I was like, dude, this is fucking sick. Yeah, but then the dread when you're like, man, nothing's been happening. This guy just starts talking about the Civil War. I'm gonna be pretty pissed. If it's A, this guy starts trying to teach me again, or B, there's another attack, I'm going B, everybody. But yeah, then we were telling stories about all the weird stuffs in our high schools. When my high school used to get bomb threats every day. Not the high school I ended up going to for real, but the high school I went to my freshman year, from like the late 90s to the early 2000s, they got a bomb threat every day.
I had like a school shooting threat one time.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I didn't get that.
And I had a history test that I did not study for, was not prepared for, and I had the thought at the start of the day, I was like, something needs to happen in between now and the time I take this test. Maybe it's I get sick, maybe like something happens, but I cannot take this test. And then sure enough, we were all in lockdown, and I was like, okay, thank you. Thoughts and prayers hurt. But the other thing was
thoughts and prayers do something.
yeah. Okay, God. But nobody got hurt, and the guy didn't even like come into school.
Pussy.
He was like,
was that something like I missed the school shooter trend. Obviously I had Columbine, but I think things have been pretty ramped up since then.
Yeah.
Was that something you guys thought about in school, like ever considered?
After Sandy, I had like I was very scared.
Really?
Yeah, because we were young. We were like
Yeah.
in like 3rd grade.
Did
It's
you
like
guys do
all I thought about.
like active shooter drills?
Yeah.
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 Oh yeah, yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Were they like when you're doing them, were you kind of like, this is pretty fucking morbid?
Yeah. Well, it's also because that was so like the kid that's gonna do it is also in the room doing the drill. So it's like
Yeah,
know
that's crazy.
exactly what
Yeah.
to do.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
We're just teaching him where we're gonna be in a fucking cattle hold.
You're giving the QB from the other team your entire defensive strategy. You're showing him tape.
He's in the. Well, let's call it what it is. It's gonna be Steve.
Maybe it's a different name.
I just picked the name. I really wasn't even thinking about you. Because I actually think I used Steve earlier too. I did not mean that as you. I apologize. It's gonna be Bob. Like, can we at least make him wait in the hallway while we do this? That's very funny. The kid, like, just the kid taking notes during the school shooter drill. we write down, Bob. Don't worry about it.
One kid's just asking way too many questions. This is the most he's paid attention all year.
Just sits in the back, listens to Slipknot all the time. Now he's an A student. What the fuck is going on?
The guy who like was gonna like do something to our school was the most quintessential looking. It was long black hair, like would wear all like goth, like high boots, like Hello Kitty backpack for some reason. It was like you could sniff him out. Like if we were doing school shooter like drills or whatever, he would be like, everyone would agree, like, let's just send him out. Let's just send him out.
Okay, that is it. That was that last voicemail wasn't so good, so we'll skip it.
Yep.
Best day at work.
Wow. Not today. Best day at work. Pavs, you go.
When I was a caddy,
Not even this job. He hates us.
I mean, it's not going to beat this day. I got to work. I got my loop. I did one hole. Guy gave me a beer. We slugged it together, and then he gave me $1,000, and then I went home. It was awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Nothing at this job was better than that. I've had some pretty fucking great days at this
I was
job.
gonna say, I mean, like
If it was this day, I would say the first day, the episode 1 of Out of Order coming out was like definitely the best day.
Yeah.
Jackie?
What would you say? No.
Oh, I don't have an answer.
I mean, like, with this job, like, technically, like, when we were in LA and we, like, did stuff in LA, like, that was a work day. I can't think of a
You literally are
single...
from LA.
When we go see Fall Guy?
I don't, like, that, not that LA trip. Like, I don't know.
Oh, you know what's funny? Like, you say that. I screenshotted this today. It just made me think of you. We all have that one friend on vacation who says, it's not that far, we can walk. And that is how we end up doing 25,000 steps in a day. I'm that friend.
Like, that was a great day.
That was a great day.
That
That was a day that I drank too much, and then I was in the hallway with my underwear down.
Yeah, that's right.
That was a fun week.
And that was the day you drank too much and turned into a dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, that was a work day. I was on the fucking
Haven't
clock.
heard that since.
I was on the
Did
clock.
you
You
control
guys
it after
made me
that?
laugh in that shit. It's like momentum. I gotta like be out for a while and get going. I gotta be tired.
Okay, last thing before we go. It's a segment I've talked to you guys about before. I'm going to do it with one of you two.
Okay. Wait, what was it again? Oh, the phone. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wow, you both knew it.
Yeah.
Jesus.
This was a great idea.
Yeah.
What's it called again? Look at this photograph.
Yeah.
Can
Dude,
you
the
explain
voice,
it?
you do it so well. Do it.
I'm not gonna do that.
Do it.
Do it.
No.
Come on,
Do
just
it.
Why did I just sing the song?
Because now it's like pressure's on.
Yeah.
Now everyone's looking at me.
Did she actually do a good one? I've never heard it.
No, I've never.
Hey, oh, you don't know Jackie's got a great Chad Kroger impression
I
in her
felt
back
so
pocket?
left out. I thought you guys were doing this without me.
I'm not gonna do it.
No, come on.
Come on.
Look at this photograph.
No, with their heart.
No, I don't.
Look at this photograph.
That wasn't that good.
No, it wasn't. That's why now you should feel comfortable
You
to do
can't
it.
do it like me. How'd you go?
I know you have to go first.
Oh, Steve, you go.
Look at this photograph. I was losing it at the end.
Well, yeah, you lost it at the end for sure. You turned a little burnt.
Jackie, you have to go.
No, I actually like.
I actually.
I have to stand my ground on some things. And this is one of them.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Wow. Okay.
I was gonna,
Oh my God, I didn't know I could do that.
yeah. So I was gonna do between one of you two. We'll do
Yeah,
Jackie has to
Jackie,
do
yeah.
it.
This is a scary game. Okay.
So the game is you have to scroll through your phone. You don't have to give your phone to another person. I know people are more protective of that, and understandably so. Scroll through your album. We will say when to stop. Up, down. And then on one of the visible pictures, you have to pick one and tell a story about it.
Okay.
Tell a story around it.
Ready?
Yep.
Do I show the camera?
No, you don't know.
Okay.
Because I'm sure you have.
We're going way back. I guess girls have so many.
Oh my God, I have
phones. I would be at the end of my camera.
Oh, stop. Yeah, I was going to let you go and then get you go. I was going to get him going back.
Yeah. We're pretty far back.
Okay, I have one.
You got one? Yeah. All right. So far it works.
That was only that long?
Yeah, how many goddamn pictures do you take?
Oh my God, you guys, I have, let's see, 52,644.
What?
My camera roll is a fucking disaster because of you and Kevin. It's just all you guys. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah. Well, you
Yeah.
said 52,000?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I just looked and was like, holy shit, I have 6,000.
What?
Look at the top 4 people of my people. It goes me first, and then John, and then Kevin, and then Jackie.
Yeah. That's a good photo of me.
You have 52,000 pictures?
Yeah. It goes all the way back to like summer camp when I was, yeah.
My phone my cloud, I only have like 5 in my cloud. And so every time I get a new phone, I just delete all of them and get a new one.
What? But what do you mean? Like, what do you do with don't you want to look back at photos?
No, literally never.
Yeah, you don't like thinking about your past because you had some.
I look at my photos all
Shit.
the time.
Yeah.
I like... Why? I not like I don't mind. It's just the phone, the technology part of it that I don't like.
Yeah.
Like, if you were to hand me a pile of photos, I'd go through them.
Yeah.
If you had photos hanging on the wall, I'd look at them. But like,
Such an old soul.
With your long socks.
it's just like it just doesn't feel. Honestly, you want to know why? I
Yeah.
think because I know 99% of photos taken with an iPhone are not taken with any care. It's just like.
Yeah. Now you're
Like
right.
if you're taking a photo with a camera, there's like there's at least some attempt in it.
Cameras are so back, by the way. When I was on vacation, like every single girl brought out a digital camera.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay,
do
so
think
what's your
it's
story?
The story of that?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta tell a story about it. Or you
Oh,
gotta pick another
okay.
picture.
Well, this was John, bald and no beard or whatever. And when was this? It was for an out of order
It
sketch.
was right before 9/11.
Right before 9/11.
And we gave we did a bald cap on fights.
Yeah.
And then we did the bowling sketch. And then what happened after that?
And then you guys came to my birthday party
Oh yeah.
straight from the sketch. You, Nate, and Pavs, and everyone kept asking, who are the 2 bald men that are sitting in the corner? And I go, just don't worry about them. They're gonna just stay in the corner. So, and like one bald man. It's like fine. Like it was my 24th birthday. It's all 24-year-olds. Fine, you get one. When you have 2 bald guys come in, it's like. It's jarring in a group of 24-year-olds. It's like, who are the... And then you guys just stayed in the corner. I was like, oh my God, at least try and be normal. Like, it was weird.
I mean, like we were in the corner talking to the bar owners.
Yeah.
Like-
No, it wasn't. But like, for some reason, you guys being like shoved in the corner was just like occasionally, like you'd look up or you'd be like sipping, like looking around. And I would like, someone would be like, who's that? And I would just be like, I just know him from work.
He actually wasn't even invited to this.
Wait, what's your birthday in September?
September.
That was
I'm gonna be in Saint Tropez this year.
really
Nice.
You
for
put
a
in
wedding.
for that?
What?
You put in for that?
Put in time for it?
Yeah.
I did. Yeah. And it's for a wedding. It's not for my birthday.
I was also joking. Kevin had sent a text over the break saying he
Oh,
didn't
yeah,
know if he
yeah,
put
yeah.
in for time, and I was like, the fuck?
No, I actually put it into ADP.
Really?
Yeah.
Stop doing that. That's weird. The walking to that party was also when I walked by Josh Brolin,
Yes.
and I had the urge to stop him and be like, just so you know, I'm not really bald. Sir, I respect you so much. I don't want you to think you happen to walk by a bald man on the street.
Who's Josh Brolin again?
He's a very good
Thanos.
actor.
Oh yeah. Did any part of you want to be bald after that? Did you find it freeing?
There was some freeingness to it for sure.
Yeah.
Because there's not like it doesn't make me want to be bald because I do not want this, but it was a nice vacation of like I don't give a fuck what I look like because the story of me is bald guy.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You're not gonna be like that guy was in gray socks. You're like that dude was bald. You know what I mean? Like, it's, when you're bald, you know what the takeaway from someone seeing you is every time.
Maybe that's my solution to get rid of the pale.
Just go Brittany.
Yeah.
God, that bald chick should get outside a little bit.
I felt like that with the nose job. Like when my nose was all like, I had everything and like I was all puffy and everything. I was just like, well, I'm ugly and like I could say whatever the fuck I want. Because
when I was going into 8th grade, my first day, right before my first day of school, my dad used to cut my hair when I was younger, and he's cutting my hair, and the clip of the top part falls off, and he buzzes like a big patch into the top of my head. So we had to shave my entire head, and I was bald for like the first 2 months of 8th grade, like bald. Oh, let me see if I have a picture.
Like Cancer Boy or something?
Yeah, they call me Cancer Boy and shit. It was a really, really dark time. Let me see if I find a photo.
They call you Cancer Boy.
You should bring that back. Like, shut up, Cancer Boy.
Oh, let me see. I don't know if I'll be able to find it, but continue.
That's it.
Well, yeah,
We're done. Podcast over. Thank you very much for bearing with us. I actually think that ended up being a better podcast.
That was a better podcast. We should
better.
practice.
All right. See you next week. Adios.
Adios.
Au revoir.
Oh, I found the photo.
Oh my god. What's going on with your eyebrows?
Oh, he also fucked up the eyebrows too. He kept going, and then he actually
cutting your eyebrows?
No,
Dude, this kid was regularly asked to leave the room before school
Yeah,
shooter
yeah.
drills. All right, guys. Mikey, you mind stepping outside? We're gonna talk to the class for a second.
I had like the Bieber cut before that too. So like, imagine going from Bieber cut to that overnight,
That
Oh
kid's
my god.
and having to go into 8th grade.
That is in fucking nightmares. You look weird, dude.
Dude, that kid. You honestly kind of look like Benjamin Button. Like, you almost look older
Yeah.
than you do right now. Like,
Yeah. You look like you just drank.
you look like your eyes are all red. You look
Yeah, from crying.
Dude, it's like you're like standing. You also just look like you just drank so much soda. Like you look like such a hyper like
your
kid.
head is so much bigger.
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
top. Like you have like a very like bulbous
Egyptian
head.
like
Yeah. Thanks,
you know,
guys.
Whatever. At least you get some sun. All right. Adios.
All right, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, and leave a comment below. Click that button.
Or I'll cut off my finger.